we go. Let's see if we can't play this. Or if I can't copy this. And then I'm going to give you the quote of the day. Hold on 1 second. I just don't want this one to talk while I'm doing it. But I hope you guys are ready to get this morning started. I know I am. It is going to be a good day, y'all. Like, it's going to be a really, really, really good day. So there's a video that will take you to the YouTube channel. That video is, I'm doing more harm to my sisters by playing small. I can't help you if I play small, and I think that's just true for everyone. We can't help anybody by playing small. So let's get to the thought of the day and the quote of the day. The quote of the day. I'm not interested in whether you stood with the great. I'm interested in whether you sat with the broken. I'm not interested in whether you stood with the great. I'm interested whether you sat with the broken. I don't know whose quote this is. So usually it'll tell me, but it doesn't have anybody listed. I'm not interested in whether you stood with the great. I'm interested in whether you sat with the broken. So today's realist thought is just that I saw this yesterday, and it made me think about when I was broken and the things that I was going through, and how I desperately needed somebody to sit with me, meaning just to be there. And there were friends, true, that were there. And then there were people who were not there. And so when you sit with people who are broken, you have to have the capacity to not judge. And in the not judging, you have to have the capacity to love unconditionally. I like that. Let me write that down. Because if you don't, then you're doing, if you don't have the capacity to do that, then you're doing more harm than good. When you're broken, when you're dealing with the broken, you have to have the capacity to do it without judging, and the capacity. Because if we are going to judge the broken, then why are we helping? Are we helping because we want to say that, will we help somebody? Are we helping them for the fame and fortune of saying that we help them and for our own egotistical sake? Or are you helping them because you really want to help? And I think, I'm not sure, but I'm almost positive that's why a lot of people don't come to church. I'm almost positive that's why a lot of people don't ask for help. That's why they don't ask for things, because they are afraid of being judging. So if you have the opportunity, if you're interested in sitting with someone who's broken, you have to have the capacity not to judge. Period. And you have to do it with unconditional love. Because if there's stipulations with it, then it's not benefiting. And I think there's a fine line between unconditional love and you letting them have a free will to, do whatever. But unconditional love, and meaning that you're giving them the space that they need to assess their brokenness. Because if they don't have that space, and if they don't feel safe enough to do that, then they're not. And guess what happens? They often stay broken. Not only do they stay broken, they then have no desire to change it, because at that point, what's the reason? Because they've already been judged, correct? They've already been whatever. So what's the point? I'm not interested in whether you stood with the great. I'm interested in whether you sat with the broken. And I feel, as my sister's keeper, as the Only Live Past Crazy special, it is now my purpose to show you how broken can heal. That's my job now, is to show you how broken can heal. Because broken can heal, but in order for it to heal, it has to be done without judging. And it has to have the environment of unconditional love. And sometimes you have to give yourself that space. You have to allow yourself that space, because if you do not, it may not be available to you otherwise. And even if you're not sure how to give yourself a safe place so that you can heal your brokenness, 5 keys to live past crazy. Number 1 is to be quiet. And that means you got to learn to trust yourself. You've got to learn to trust that knower, to know that your body is telling you that it needs something drastically changed. You've got to listen to it. You've got to respect that. Period. And if you don't, the crazy will continue. I'm not interested in whether you stood with the great. I'm interested in whether you sat with the broken. I've been the broken, and I've wanted people to sit with me, and I wanted the love and the understanding. But when you do it, you have to do it without being judgmental, and you have to do it with unconditional love. And it's my purpose to show you that broken can heal, that you can live past crazy. I promise you can. You can. But you have to be willing to assess your brokenness and work through it. That's what you have to be willing to do. Period. Guys, my thought was quick today, because sometimes I don't think elaborating on a thought sometimes makes it any better. I think if it's spoken or it's said, it just needs to be, that's it. Nothing extra. So if your friends and family do not have Facebook, please make sure you send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. The quote of the day: I'm not interested in whether you stood with the great. I'm interested in whether you've sat with the broken. And until you've been broken, you don't understand the importance of that. And I've been the broken, and it's my job to show you that broken can be healed. You got to be willing to assess it, and you got to be willing to do the work. Here's another thing, guys. For those of you who don't know, if you go to the website, livepastcrazy.com, we do have jewelry. This is a Be Fearless bracelet here that is in purple. And I have them in different colors. So if you want them in a different color, please let me know if you don't see the color that you like. This one, they all say Be Fearless. And this is a multicolor one. And these are made every time that you order them. So if you want a Be Fearless bracelet, see, this one is a multicolor one. And it says Be Fearless on there. And here is a purple one. It says Be Fearless. And I do have a necklace and an earring set. I have earrings that say Be Fearless and a necklace that says Be Fearless on it. If you go to livepastcrazy.com, you can grab you a bracelet. I think they're really cute. So these are the 2 I have in house. So if anybody wants these, I think they're $10. Let me know, and I will invoice you for it. But I have 2. I have a purple one, and it says Be Fearless on it. But if you go to livepastcrazy.com, I have a whole store. Like there's book bags, and there's totes, and there's actually pants. I have sweatshirts. I have everything that says Be Fearless on there. There's earring sets as well. So if anyone is interested in these, they are $10. And don't forget, I do have I Am My Sister's Keepers t-shirt. So if you would like one of those as well, you can order that as well. All right, so the thought of the day, y'all, and it was quick. So, and thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring. I'm not interested in whether you sat with the great. I'm interested in whether you sat with the broken. I'm not interested if you sat with the great. I'm interested in whether you sat with the broken. I have been the broken, and you never know how important it is, what it feels like to have somebody to take the time to sit with you when you're broken. But here's the thing, if you're going to sit with somebody who's broken, when you're dealing with the broken, you have to have the capacity to do it without judging, and the capacity to provide unconditional love, period. If you cannot do that, then don't do it. All we're looking for is a safe place. They need a safe place. I needed a safe place to assess my brokenness and figure out what I was going to do about it. And if you can't provide that safe place, please don't do it. And it's my purpose as my sister's keeper, is my purpose as the Only Live Past Crazy specialist to show you how broken can be healed. Broken can be healed, I promise you. But you got to be willing to assess your brokenness, okay? And if you say, JoJo, I don't even have a safe place to assess my brokenness. Like, I know something's wrong, but I don't even have the place to put it. 5 keys to Live Past Crazy. The first one is just to stop and be quiet. And in that space, that's your body telling you, we need a minute. And if you give it that safe, that quiet time, even if it's in the bathroom, even if it's in the car, if you give your body that quiet time, it will tell you the answer that you're seeking. It will tell you the things that you need to know. Trust it. It's telling you something is wrong now. You're ignoring it. I'm ignoring it. But it's steady hollering, JoJo, there's a train coming down the road. Do you see it? No, I don't. Even though it got lights on and the whistles are blowing, you don't see that train? No. Your body is trying to tell you, trust it. Please. Thought of the day. I'm not interested in whether you sat with the great. I'm interested in whether you sat with the broken. And if you're going to do it, you have to. If you're going to sit with the broken, you have to do it with the capacity to not judge and love unconditionally. Because if you're going to judge me in my brokenness, you're hurting me. If I can't have the unconditional love, and of course people will say, well, JoJo, yes, that's a fine line. Please use your discretion. But if I don't feel like it's a safe place for me to even share my brokenness, I'm not going to heal. I'm not going to assess it. And some people, some of your friends and family now are at that broken state. And they are looking for somebody who's not going to judge them, who's going to give them that safe place. So if you're going to do it, please be mindful to do it without judging and with unconditional love. Give them the space to assess their brokenness. And it is my job to show you that broken can be healed, period. All right, here's the bracelets again. Be fearless on them. And they can be made in any color. So these are the 2 that I just happen to have with me. And they're $10. So, but if you go over to livepastcrazy.com, there are all kinds of things that you can grab that say Be Fearless on them. All right, guys. I hope you have an amazing Tuesday. Please make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, please make sure you send them over to the YouTube channel where they can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining the show. And look, y'all, we got a clear signal today. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you here bright and early tomorrow morning. Remember, sit with somebody broken today and give them the space to assess their brokenness. Not only do that, give them the unconditional support and love for that moment, for that time, and do it without judging. If anytime you feel that you're going to judge them in their situation, please do not help them, because then you're going to you're going to confirm the fact that they should have never asked for help in the first place. I've had plenty of people, when you're going through, I felt that way. Like, they judged me so bad. Like, I never should have told you. I was better off not telling you. And their brokenness will never heal. And you may be the hindrance to that. All right, guys, have an amazing Tuesday. I'll see you here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.